Many of you have seen or even tried the extremely simple science experiment of lighting steel wool on fire. Ethan and I here have taken this experiment up a notch. We'll be putting the steel wool in some oxygen to create a highly reactive result. Our goal in our experiment will be to have this heated steel wool react with a flask filled with oxygen and then have it burned to a crisp.
Before we get started, we want to announce some terms to help you better understand our experiment. Steel wool, fine strands of steel matted together into a mass. Iron, a strong, hard magnetic gray metal used to make steel. Steel, a hard, strong alloy of iron with carbon elements used extensively as structural and fabricating material. Melting point, the temperature at which a given solid will melt. Oxygen, a colorless, odorless, reactive gas used in the process of oxidation. Oxidation, combined or become combined chemically with oxygen. Okay, so before we get started, we're going to need to be safe. So I got my lab coat of safety, my safety gloves, and safety goggles. Okay, so for our experiment, we will need to make oxygen to burn the steel wool in. So for making the oxygen, I have the materials I had from the first SIP I did. The heavy-duty bleach, which I will mix with the heavy-duty hydrogen peroxide, and we will mix those together. And then once we get those mixed together, we will bubble the oxygen into this jar right here. Not sure if you can see it in the video, but we will bubble it into that, and then we will put the steel wool in and burn it. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna pour them together. Oh, I'm gonna do the bleach first. I forgot about the safety aspect of the safety
is important.
Safety is key. Safety is #1 priority.
Yes.
Let's see what happens. Okay, just put that under. Don't bubble it in yet, because we have to bubble the air out of this first. So, okay, right now should be good. Okay, so I guess just let that just bubble out into the jar, and we should. Okay, we should be good. Bubble it out much.
So now we have oxygen inside the jar. So
Yes.
Yeah.
We hope so.
Yes, hopefully.
Okay, so now I guess we go burn it.
Yeah.
Okay. Time to go set some fire to things.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay, let's go. Okay. Wow. Okay, there's some. The lighter isn't like really boring.
There we go. That's nice. That's cool. The jar's warm. It's like a candle. Sweet. Although this experiment doesn't really apply to a lot of things in life, it certainly can prove to be quite an important thing in science. For example, Mitch and I have learned that after a reaction, a product might gain weight. In our case, after steel wool reacted with oxygen, it became heavier. This is because the mass of the oxygen atoms bonded with the iron atoms during oxidation. In conclusion, Mitch and I have found that the objects that appear to be non-combustible, such as steel wool, could still be set on fire if the oxygen levels were altered.